Devaya Om Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayana Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Namaste Nityam Bhagavate Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhakti మూకం కరోతి వాచాలం పంగుం లంఘయతే గిరిం యత్కృపాతమం వందే శ్రీగురుం దేవతారం పరమానందమాధవం శ్రీచైతన్యైశ్వరం వంచాకల్పతరుభ్యశ్చ కృపా సింధుభ్యైవ చ పతితానాం పావనేభ్యో వైష్ణవేభ్యో నమో నమః जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे श्री चैतन्य मनोविष्णु स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वापदान्तिकं प्रभुपाद की जय प्रभुपाद की जय हैप्पी दिवाली Deepavali. Diwali means festival of lights, but more than that, we'll see from Ramayana today that Diwali, festival of lights, or brightening the consciousness inward, means it is a culture of unity and diversity. It is a culture of respect. It is a culture of tolerance, culture of forgiveness, culture of compassion. We will see from all these wonderful qualities, culture of dharma. More importantly, is culture of dharma. For the executing dharma, any Lord and his pure devotees are ready to do anything and everything to stay on the course of dharma, even if it is going to be very, very difficult, but still they will stay on that course. So first we will understand. So we read from Ramayana and we will see all these points, various points, how one should act as per the scripture injunction as dharma personified here. Lord Ramchandra was replying. Lord Rama replied, I consider myself to be an ordinary human being, the son of Maharaj Dashrath. But if there is something more to be said, perhaps you, Lord Brahma, can disclose it. Now, Lord Brahma himself is disclosing the identity of Lord Ramachandra. Lord Brahma said, My dear Lord Rama, I now reveal your true identity. You are directly Lord Narayan, and thus you are identical with the forms of Vishnu Tattva. You are a plenary expansion of Lord Sri Krishna, the original supreme personality of Godhead. Thus, you are the cause of all causes. You are the universal form, the support of the cosmic manifestation, and all of the demigods are your parts and parcels, or in other words, your eternal servants. Sita is none other than Lakshmi, the supreme goddess of fortune. Both of you had appeared on the earth for the purpose of destroying Ravana. Now that this mission had been accomplished, you may return to your transcendental abode in the spiritual sky, after ruling the earth for as long as you desired. As soon as Lord Brahma finished speaking, the fire god Agni emerged from the flames, carrying Sita in his arms. As Agni placed Sita before Rama, everyone is amazed to see how her body, bright red dress, ornaments, and hair showed absolutely no sign of being even slightly burnt. In his capacity as one of the universal witnesses, Agni announced, Rama, here is your dear wife Sita. She is completely pure and devoid of even the least tinge of sin. Sita was never the slightest bit unfaithful to you by word, thought, or glance, and so what to speak of action. My dear Lord Rama, you should accept Sita without reservation and give up your harsh speech and behavior. Rama was very pleased to hear this testimony. As tears of joy fell from his eyes, he replied, Agni, it was necessary for Sita to undergo this trial by fire to convince the masses of people of her purity. If I had prevented Sita from entering the fire, people would have criticized me for accepting her without first proving her chastity. They would have concluded that I had taken her back because of being under the influence of lust to enjoy her. So Lord is establishing the this first aspect of showing, so he's not accepting something especially out of um, for his own enjoyment. So that's not the purpose is establishing. One should do any activity just to enjoy for his own pleasure. He should be protecting the weaker section. He should be protecting dharma. He should act to show as a, for others as a leader. He should set in a right example. Actually, I knew all about Sita's purity. I knew that Ravana could never have polluted her. And we see that Rama himself, the word Rama comes from the word Rama's definition has been given as Ramante Yogino Ananta Satyananta Chidatmane Iti Rama Padena Aso Param Brahma Vidiyate. The supreme absolute truth is called Rama because the transcendentalists take pleasure in the unlimited true pleasure of spiritual existence. And that's what Rama means, coming from Padma Puran, Satanama Stotra, Lord Ramachandra. This has been explained. So when Lord Ramachandra is in that way, is giving pleasure to everybody is taking pleasure by taking his name. So Balarama, when Lord Balaram and Lord Krishna was born, so Balarama has been given this name Rama because you are going to give great transcendental pleasure to all. That's why you are called Rama, Balarama. So you will be called Rama. And then Sankarshan Rama because you are attracted from the womb, from so Devaki Rohini, so that you will be called Sankarshan. And then you have great strength. That's why you will be Balarama. So these were three names were given also by Gargacharya to Lord Balaram. Further, we will see more and more the qualities exhibiting here. Actually, I knew all about Sita's purity. I knew that Ravana could never have polluted her, for she is fully protected with the promise of her righteousness. It is only to prove Sita's chastity to the world that I appear to neglect her. Factually, Sita is not different from me, for she is directly my internal potency, the Hladini Shakti. Just as sunlight, being not different from the sun, is therefore inseparable from it. So there is no possibility of my rejecting Sita. So why Lord does these activities is mentioning that. And Lord is also taking lessons from the spiritual masters, especially Vishwamitra in this case, Lord Krishna's case, Sandeep Muni, to show that one must need to be guided by a spiritual master, even though Shastra is there. But Shastra cannot be revealed unless Mahajanasya Yanagatasya Panta. You cannot understand the true path, how one should lead their life without a bona fide spiritual master. So that's why Vishwamitra sings every day. Used to, even the Lord knows, but is teaching that you have a great duty to perform. Please wake up, arise. Kausalya Praja Rama Purva Sandhya Pravartate. Uttishta Narsardula Kartavyam Daivamani. Great responsibility. Awake. Sun has arisen. Awake. And perform your duties. Duty of Dharma. And so that Lord Vishwamitra is singing that beautiful Suprabhatam every day. They sing in, especially in Tirumala, Tirupati, and other places. So that is reminding him of the responsibility. Lord Vishwamitra is doing that to Lord Ramachandra every day. This is from Balakanda. That particular song was given. Further, we read. Actually, Rama felt great transcendental bliss while being reunited with Sita. For his pastimes were all manifestations of his internal potency and had been enacted for the purpose of relishing spiritual relationships. Now, Lord Shiva is speaking now. Lord Shiva then addressed Rama, saying, My dear Lord, by slaying the incomparably powerful Ravana, you have performed a wonderful feat that will be glorified throughout the three worlds until the time of dissolution. While pointing towards the sky, Lord Shiva said, Rama, look up and see how your father is waiting, seated upon his celestial chariot. After having been delivered by your mercy, he now resides in the planet of Indra, the king of heaven. Go quickly, along with Lakshman, and be reunited with Maharaj Dasratha, for he has come here just to see you. Rama and Lakshmana went and bowed down before their father, feeling extremely delighted. Maharaj Dasratha took Rama on his lap and said, "My residence in heaven does not give me any real pleasure." Again, another instruction here by his father, that even though he's staying in heaven or hell for the Lord and his devotees, they are not afraid of anything. They are not concerned when they are, but it is not giving them true pleasure. Wherever Lord service is, they are ready to go and stay wherever, whatever the condition may be. Narayana Parasarve, Kotaschana Viprasarga, Porgadwares Tulya. So it's the same for them. So that's what here Dasrath Maharaj is exhibiting. Rama, only now that I am able to see you, do I feel happy. Kaikeyi's words demanding your exile have always remained imprinted on my heart. Only now that your period of exile has ended, do I feel somewhat relieved. I yearn to see you return to Ayodhya and installed as an emperor after being reunited with Bharata. I can now understand that you are the Supreme Lord Vishnu and you have descended upon the earth for the purpose of vanquishing Ravana. Mm, So that is always there. Victory over evil, victory of truthfulness, all those. Rama replied, "My dear father, I also feel greatly relieved now that my period of exile is over and my mission has been accomplished. But still, there is one thing that I wish you would grant me." So now this is also very important instruction. See what Lord Ramachandra is exhibiting here. "May you now withdraw the harsh words that you had spoken at the time of my banishment, disowning Kaikeyi and Bharata." Maharaj Dasarath readily consented, saying, "Let it be so." He fondly embraced Lakshmana and declared, "My dear son, because of the dedicated service that you have rendered to Rama, I feel eternally indebted to you. You should know that your elder brother is directly the Supreme Personality of Godhead, appearing in human form for the welfare of the world. He is worshipful even by the greatest demigods, and so what to speak of ourselves." Dasharatha Maharaj is speaking. So Lord Ramachandra is asking to take the words back, harsh words, because Lord Dasharatha Maharaj was very much aggrieved as soon as he heard the words from Kaikeyi to banish Lord Rama and give throne to Bharata. But here Lord Ramachandra is showing how to tolerate, how to not try to sit and enjoy, because somebody has done it doesn't mean we do the same tit for tat thing. Rather, what is dharma, how one should conduct ourselves must be learned. This is what actual real brightening consciousness means. More our paces, our whole spiritual strength will grow more and more. Will be internally fully blissful when we have this kind of consciousness. That's what Lord. That is what actual real Deepavali means. Internally always blissful because we are running on the path of piety, running on the especially dharma, tolerance, austerity, respect. And you will see that throughout this, so many lessons Lord Ramchandra is teaching here. So Maharaj Dasratha told Sita, "Please do not bear." This is also another instruction. Even though Mother Sita is not bearing, she's talking sometimes, seemingly talking a little bit harsh words, but it's not so. It is just to, as a, she's also exhibiting, like Lord Ramchandra here is exhibiting as ordinary human being, but how to be ideal husband, how to be ideal human being. That is the main. Is representation is ideal human being, how one should behave, ideal king, how one should behave. So that's why he has to do certain things. Please do not bear any grudge against Rama for his testing your purity. You can rest assured that your spotless character and behavior will earn you place in history as the most glorious woman in the world has ever seen. Having thus spoken, Maharaj Dasarath remounted the chariot, celestial chariot, and ascended to heaven. As Rama stood before him with folded hands. Now Indra is speaking. My audience can never go in vain. So I would like you to accept a benediction from me. Rama was pleased to hear this. He requested, King of the Celestials, kindly bring back to life. See what he's asking. Generally, we'll be jumping. But Lord is seeing. If somebody is trying to give benediction, what will ask? Give me this for my life, for my family, for my extended family. give me this X and Y and Z. But here, see what Lord Ramachandra is asking. Is forever grateful for spiritual master, forever grateful for all the help he has received from so many of them. Is forever, and we will see that throughout this. Even Lord Ramachandra, even Mother Sita also, so much, so much pleased and feeling indebtedness to each and everyone who helped so compassionate. We'll see that is amazing. So this is what we have to learn. This is what the brightening. It actually really helps for our consciousness to be more and more brightened and more internally so happy despite whatever goes on in the world around us. And so that is what is the main lessons we have to learn. Actual Diwali means here we will see. Indra replied, Rama replied, Rama was pleased to hear. He requested, King of the Celestial, kindly bring back to life all the monkey warriors who died in my service. He's remembering, he didn't forget. In addition, let all the trees in the places where these great heroes dwell become full of fruit even when out of season. He wants to make sure he wants to supply all the necessaries for the work they have done. All these monkey kings. Indra replied, although this boon is very difficult for even me to grant, I shall be happy do so. Immediately, all the monkeys that had died in the battle began to rise up from the ground because all of their wounds were completely healed. It appeared to the Vanaras as if they were awakening from a deep sleep. But when they saw Rama and all the demigods before them, the monkeys could understand they had gotten back their lost lives, so they felt supremely delighted. Indra then ascended to heaven, followed by all the demigods. Rama and the monkeys passed the night at that place. The next morning, Vibhishna came to see Rama, along with numerous maid servants carrying all kinds of paraphernalia for his bath. Vibhishna is another character. Even though he was in the great difficulties in the uh, Ravana's kingdom, being with all these unwanted things going on around him, he tried his best to educate Ravana, even though he knows what's going to happen. They may punish him, they may do torture him, so many things, but still he is ready to do anything and everything to stay on the course of Dharma, tolerate everything to till his last breath. When it is when he cannot do anymore, then that's when he leaves Ravana's kingdom and goes to Lord Ramachandra and surrenders fully. There is a famous verse of Ramayana, that is the Paribhasha Sutra of Ramayana. We see that. Let's see what Vibhishana has to say. However, Rama ordered, my dear Vibhishan, the summon. No, Vibhishan came to see Rama along with numerous. He brought a lot of orphans. Then Lord Ramachandra is saying, my dear Vibhishan, summon all the monkeys headed by Sugriva. Let them utilize this royal luxury. As long as I am separated from Bharata, who is practicing severe austerities on my behalf, such opulence does not appeal to me. So this is what we have to see. If we are eating, then we have to make sure that before you eat, you share with all others. No one should eat alone when others are there. So these are the basic etiquette Vedic culture teaches. So that's why we should be, especially the elders. Prabhupada also said the elders, the kids should be given first, served nicely. So there's like this is what Vedic culture teaches. As here we see that Lord Ramachandra, when Bharata is performing so much hospitality, how can I accept these whatever lavish paraphernalia? Even though I won, I'm supposed to be sitting on throne and enjoy all this. But Lord Ramachandra is not ready to accept. So this is the what we have to understand. Real. This is what the real brightening consciousness, real Diwali means. As long as I am separated from Bharata, who is practicing severe austerities on my behalf, such opulence does not appeal to me. My only request is that you arrange for my speedy passage back to Ayodhya, but to travel there by foot would be an arduous journey. Vibhishna replied, I can enable you to reach Ayodhya this very day by making the use of Pushpaka chariot, but I request that you, Sita, Lakshman, remain here for some time, along with the army of monkeys, so that I can royally entertain all of you before your departure. Rama replied, I certainly cannot refuse your hospitality, and yet, because my anxiety to meet Bharata, my mother, and my stepmothers, He's so great. You see that? Not only Kausalya, but he's thinking about he's seemingly enemies, but he's their mothers, but he didn't take it anything in the heart. See, the positive things always we take it in the heart, negative things we leave it. His teaching so much, and he didn't keep the guy any grudges. Even enemies, he's so compassionate. Lord is teaching how to be more and more compassionate, how to be genuinely concerned. Genuinely concerned. This is what it comes from the heart. So that you can see that in the behavior of a person, you can see that whether he is even somebody chastised, when Guru chastised, when Prabhupada chastised, it is only for their good. It is only for their benefit, for their advancement, for their well-being, spiritual well-being. Uh, Guru does it. Sri Prabhupada has done it. And here Lord Ramchandra is also speaking. My mother and my stepmother is so great. I beg that you allow me to depart without delay. See, he is not ready to accept all this enjoyment. Vishnu quickly went and brought the Pushpaka chariot. This wonderful vehicle had originally belonged to Kuvera before it had been forcibly taken by Ravana. The Pushpaka chariot was built by Vishwakarma. It was made mostly of gold and it has seats made of Vaidurya jumps. The aerial chariot could travel anywhere following the mental indications of the driver. When Rama and Lakshmana saw the chariot awaiting their commands, they were astonished. But before departing, Rama requested Vibhishna to present gifts of gold and jewels to all the monkey soldiers. So this is again how to be charitable, not to keep. Brahmana means he should keep minimum to his needs, remaining everything you distribute. But today we don't see that in today's world. They want more. Come in, bring it on, bring it on. So that is not the quality of Brahmana, but that is what is we see in today's world. After after mounting the Pushpaka chariot, along with Lakshmana and Sita, Lord Rama addressed those who surrounded him. Rama said, "There is no way I can repay all you monkey warriors for your heroic fighting on my behalf. Your unflinching devotion service will always serve as an inspiration for future devotees. Your glories will forever shine brightly." This is what the brightening consciousness, you see that. Now please return to Kishkinda and live there happily under Sugriva's leadership. Again, we have to think when Guru gives instruction, so even though we may not be with Guru and we feel separation, but we have to carry on his duties. That is more important than being with him. So this must be very thoroughly understood. Sometimes we say, "Oh, I'm feeling morose. I'm not there. Oh, my Guru is going here, there. I should have been there." But when you are performing your duties, whether deity worship, whatever service you have been given, so this is what culture of responsibility. Lord Ramachandra is ready to take responsibility of each and every living being in his kingdom. For his own mothers, everyone. He is not leaving anyone, anything undone. He is not ready to take responsibility each and everything, whatever it may be. Doesn't matter. Whatever mistakes they have done. Uh, Further here is mentioning Vishnu, you should accept the responsibility for ruling the Lanka at once. He told the monkeys to go to Kishkin and rule, and now Vishnu is telling go to Lanka because the citizens have become barefoot of their king. While standing before Rama with folded hands, Sugriva and Vibhishna pleaded, "O Lord, please allow us to accompany you to Ayodhya. After seeing the coronation ceremonies, we will return home." Rama replied, "There is nothing that would please me more than to return to Ayodhya with all of my dear friends. Both of you can get in the Pushpaka chariot and let all the other monkey heroes and Rakshasas come as well." See that on Pushpaka chariot, Lord wants to take all of them. He's not thinking, no, this is my family, they are separate. No, he's not thinking like that. He's thinking everybody, everyone is a part and parcels. Lord is showing how to conduct, how to behave. Finally, after all were comfortably seated, the Pushpaka chariot rose majestically into the air. While the monkeys, bears, and Rakshasas were enjoying the flight, Rama pointed out all the sights to Sita. Rama said, "Just see the great battlefield where all the heroic Rakshasas lay dead, having been killed just for your sake. There is Ravana, there is Kumbhakarna, there is Indrajit, there is Prahasta. Over there is a bridge called Nalasetu, over which we crossed the ocean of Lanka. There on the far shore is Setubandha, where Lord Shiva has appeared to me. And when there is construction of the bridge had begun, From this time on, Setubandha will be a very sacred place, capable of washing away all of one's accumulated sinful reactions. When Rama pointed out Kishkinda, this is in Dandakaranya forest, where even Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went. Lord Rama delivered the seven palm trees, or yeah, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu delivered them when he went to this Dandakaranya forest in Kishkinda, the seven palm trees. When he released the arrows, I think at the time of um, Wali, this fight, that incident happened. When Rama pointed out Kishkinda, Sita said, I will be pleased if I could return to Ayodhya in the company of all the wives of the monkey chiefs. See, again, Sita Maharani, Sita Devi is exhibiting from her side now. Now only monkeys, male, but now his wives, monkeys' wives also. She's asking. Hmm. Rama granted Sita's wish, and after hailing the chariot, he instructed Sugriva and others to quickly go and bring their wives. When everyone was once again seated, the journey continued. Rama pointed out, there is a Mount Vrishasringa where I met Sugriva, and nearby you can see the heavenly lake Pampa, which is full of bluish lotus flowers. Further on, you can see the river Godavari, and on its banks, Agastya Rishi's ashram. Sita, there is the spot where Ravana kidnapped you. There is a Chitrakoot, where Bharata came to meet me. There is the river Yamuna. There is a mighty Ganga where King Guha's capital, Sringaverapura, can be seen. In this way, Sita, Rama, and Lakshmana remembered their entire forest life in reverse order as they replaced their way back, retraced their way back home to Ayodhya. Finally, the river Sarayu came into view, and then at last, the outskirts of Ayodhya. Before entering Ayodhya, Rama stopped at Bharadwaj Rishi's ashram so that he could inquire about the welfare of his relatives before meeting them. After heartily welcoming Rama and receiving his obeisance in return, Bharadwaja said, in your absence, Bharata has been living a life of severe austerities, wearing deer skin, tree bark, keeping matted hair. He has been ruling the kingdom as your subordinate by keeping your shoes upon the royal throne. Rama, by my mystic power, I know everything that has happened during your exile. I am very pleased that you have removed the burden of the earth, so I would like to award you any benediction you may desire. Rama happily replied, let see the again. He's not looking for anything for himself. Let all the trees along the way to Ayodhya become full of fruit and flowers. Let streams of honey flow from these trees, ex- excluding the fragrance of nectar. As soon as these words were spoken, all the trees along with the road to Ayodhya immediately became filled with sumptuous fruit. When they saw this miraculous transformation, thousands of monkeys quickly jumped upon from the Pushpaka chariot and began to feasting to their full satisfaction. Rama was always thinking of how he could reward the monkeys for their selfless service they had rendered, and so he felt very happy to have received the opportunity to please them. This is how one should compassion, one should be grateful. Even a teeny service. That's what Lord Krishna is always grateful for. Even teeny service, one steps forward and ready to render service. Lord is ready to reciprocate even more, 10 times, 100 times. So that's why we should take steps forward, not go backward and give up service or go back to our previous material life and conditioning. Turning to Hanuman, Rama said, I would like you to go and inform Guha of my arrival. After that, go to Nandigram. I want you to describe to Bharata all the events relating to Sita's abduction and her subsequent victory. Watch the expression on Bharata's face very carefully as he hears about my arrival. He is trying to see if Bharata still wants he wants to be king. If he shows any kind of signs in that manner, then he wants to give his kingdom because he doesn't want to be king, Lord Rama, even though he should be king. But so, this is again so many lessons like this. If Bharata wants to rule the kingdom, whether it be due to attachment for the position and its resultant power, or attachment to royal luxuries, or even because of Kaikeyi's urging, I am happy to allow him to do so. Hanuman took a human form and departed, traveling through air. Hanuman is from the what is it? Kimpurusha. It's called Kimpurusha Loka. So first he went and informed Guhan that Rama would come to meet him after spending the night at Bharadwaja's ashram. Then upon his arrival at Nandigram, Saw Bharata dressed in tree bark and having matted hair. Bharata had been living in a small cottage, subsisting only upon fruits and roots, and he appeared to be very miserable and emaciated. Hanuman approached Bharata and announced, I have come here as a messenger from Rama. His inquiries about your welfare, and he wants to inform you that he will return to Ayodhya very soon. When Bharata heard these rectarian words, his face lit up with great delight. Having become exhilarated with transcendental emotion, he suddenly fainted to the ground. After coming to his senses, Bharata stood up and embraced Hanuman with great satisfaction. While bathing Hanuman with torrents of tears, Bharata said, because you have brought me this wonderful news, I will immediately reward you with the 100,000 cows, 100 villages, and 16 virgin girls to marry. Please sit down and tell me everything that happened during Rama's exile. Hanuman narrated everything. While doing so, he revealed his identity. When he heard about Rama's imminent return, Bharata exclaimed, my long cherished desire is finally going to be fulfilled. Bharata ordered Shatrugna to make all arrangements for Rama's reception. Sumantra and other ministers soon arrived at Nandigram, riding upon elephants. Kaushalya, Sumitra, and Kaikeyi came riding in palanquins. Engineers and work crews also arrived to begin constructing a new road connecting Nandigram with Ayodhya. After all arrangements were made, Bharata picked up Rama's sandals, a white royal umbrella, and chamaras. Accompanied by many brahmanas, he left his cottage amidst blowing of conch shells and beating drums to wait for Rama's arrival. Meanwhile, because the news had spread like wildfire, practically the entire population of Ayodhya came to Nandigram in expectation of seeing Rama. But after some time, this is what this is when they light all these candles to invite Lord Ramachandra into their life, so that they can brighten their consciousness. They're all being morose now without the benefit of Lord Rama, and they're all waiting when Lord will come. This is how more and more separation. Lord Krishna also speaks. I want to don't because the reason I didn't come back because I want you to it increases your love and affection for me more and I want to increase that more and more. Let's say Lord performs different pastimes to increase the rasa mood of separation. Meanwhile, because the news has spread to the wildfire, Bharata told Hanuman, but after some time when there was still no signs of his arrival, uh, Bharata told Hanuman, I hope that you are not exhibiting your frivolous monkey nature by joking with me. In response, Hanuman pointed out the clouds of dust in the distance that were being raised by approaching monkeys. Just then, tumultuous roaring sound became distinctly audible as well. When the Hanuman sighted the Pushpaka chariot in the distance, he shouted, here comes Sri Rama. A loud clamor arose as the restless crowd sighted the Pushpaka chariot appearing like the full moon in the sky. As everyone got down from their horses, elephant, chariot, out of respect, Bharata began to worship Rama from a distance. And this is what, when we go for Jagannath Ratha Yatra, we offer obeisances as soon as we see from distance, even though it's far distance. As we see first time, we bow, and then when we go near, again. And same, we see that. This is what the Vedic culture is teaching. Everything. It is not a story. Ramayana is not a story. It is perfect lessons. Each and every line and word is a lesson how to conduct our life. With folded hands, he recited many prayers to the Lord, and then he offered various articles. Finally, when Bharata could distinctly see Rama, who was glowing magnificently while seated on the front at the front of Pushpakachar, he bowed down with great reverence. When the celestial airship landed, Bharata ran and climbed aboard to greet his elder brother. Rama immediately got up from his seat and, after embracing Bharata with great affection, he took him upon his lap. Afterwards, Bharata greeted Lakshmana and Sita. While embracing Sugriva, he said, although we are four, you are now just like our fifth brother. At this time, Rama approached his mother, Kaushalya, and lovingly clasped her feet. Then, one after another, he greeted Sumitra, Kaikeyi, and Vasishtha as all the citizens came to welcome him with folded hands. Bharata approached Rama, carrying his wooden shoes in his hands as he carefully placed them on Rama's lotus feet. Bharata said, here is the kingdom that I was overseeing in your absence. By your mercy, Ayodhya is flourishing and the treasury, storehouses, army have increased tenfold. But my duty is now over. So I hereby relinquish everything to you. After this, Rama ordered the Pushpaka chariot to return to its original owner, the god of wealth, Kuvera. See, so the minute the duty is finished, he is given back. He doesn't want to use it. The Guru never thinks His true disciple never thinks things belongs to me. They always thinking it belongs to my spiritual master, previous acharyas. This is Lord's property. Everything very carefully used. Even last days, Sri Prabhupada used to see when he sent someone to get, I think, eye drops. He gave 1 rupee, and it used to be it's supposed to be cost only 10 paisa. Then he brought back, I think, 40 paisa or less money. Then he said, "You don't know. Uh, you're supposed to cost only 10 paisa. Where did all 90 paisa go? I'm not being careful enough. This is Krishna's property. Prabhupada just like so. Even in the last, this is how Sri Prabhupada conducted his whole life like this, very carefully. Mm, Not a single thing should be wasted. It's prasadam, money, everything. Not a light should be on unnecessarily. And that's what we have to see when we are in the temple. Wherever we are, we should make sure that what we have, not to be luxurious, not to waste life or time or the resources, because everything is very, very precious. Time is valuable. Lord Krishna is giving. We don't know till how long, so we should utilize each and every minute. So this is the quality of a pure devotee. Agar the kalapam. Here we see further. Almost already over time. Let's try to finish some more. So Bharata approached Rama carrying, yeah, after this, Rama ordered Pushpaka chariot to return to its original owner, god of wealth Kuvera. That celestial vehicle ascended into the sky, heading towards north. When Rama sat down at the lotus feet of his spiritual master Vasishtha, Bharata came and requested, "My dear elder brother, please install yourself on the royal throne without further delay and resume a life of royal luxury." Rama gave his consent, so barbers were immediately summoned, and his matted hair was shaved off. After bathing, Rama dressed in royal style, while the three mothers similarly dressed Sita and the monkey wives. At Shatrughna's command, very important lessons further coming in this section. At Shatrughna's command, Sumantra came to Rama with a lavishly decorated chariot. Rama graciously mounted it. Bharata picked up the reins. Shatrughna held the royal white umbrella. See how they are serving. On either side of Rama stood Lakshmana and Vibhishana, waving a fan and chamra. From the sky, the demigods and celestial rishis glorified him with carefully chosen words. As Rama proceeded towards Ayodhya, a huge procession followed him. All the monkeys, appearing in human form, rode upon the elephants. When Rama entered his capital, he saw how all the citizens had come out of their houses, lined in the street to welcome him. Men and women, elderly, children, gazed upon Rama as if they were getting back their long lost lives. While waiting, waving their claws and jumping with excitement, the people shouted, "Our beloved prince has returned! All glories to Lord Rama, the maintainer of his devotees." Amidst the playing of musicians and chanting of the Vedic mantras by the Brahmanas, Rama reciprocated by glancing lovingly over his subjects. While approaching his father's palace, Rama greeted his ministers and described to them political alliances he had made with the monkeys and Vibhishna. Rama ordered that his palace be given to Sugriva's use. See this. So much indebtedness. And so Bharata took the king of monkeys by the hand and let him stay there. At Bharata's request, Jambavan, Hanuman, Gavaya, Rushabha brought water from the four seas with the 500 other powerful monkeys brought water from the 500 sacred rivers. These vessels of water were placed before Vasishtha. Soon after, the Rishi had Rama seated along with Sita upon a royal throne with the assistance of Javali, Kashyapa, Vamadeva, Katyayana, Sujagya, Gautama, and Vijaya Rishis. Vasishtha performed the Abhishek, and the first bathing was done by the Brahmanas. Next, unmarried virgin girls got the chance to bathe Rama, and then the ministers, leading warriors, and Vaishyas, one after another. After that final bathing, Vasishtha and Rama sprinkled with herbs by the four Lokapalas and other chief demigods who were witnessing the coronation from the sky. When Rama sat on the golden throne bedecked with valuable jewels, Vasishtha came and placed the royal crown on his head and decorated his body with gold ornaments. The crown had been worn by all the kings of Ikshvaku dynasty and was made by Lord Brahma especially for the coronation of Vaivasudha Manu. As at Indra's prompting, Vayu came and placed a garland made from 100 golden lotus flowers around Rama's neck. Pay attention, see what Lord Rama is going to do. The god of air also presented a celestial necklace made of pearls and jewels. See what Sita Maharani is going to do. Shatrughna held the umbrella over Rama's head while Sugriva and Vibhishana fanned him from both sides. At the completion of ceremony, the Gandharvas sang and Apsaras danced in ecstasy. Rama gave 100,000 cows in charity to the Brahmanas, as well as 300 million gold coins and all the varieties of precious jewels. See this, Rama gave a celestial necklace of gold and jewels to Sugriva. And he gave Angada a pair of bracelets that were adorned with diamonds and Vaidurya stones. To Sita. To Sita, Rama presented the necklace that had given to him by Vayu. Rama is given what he has received from Vayu to Mother Sita. Now we will see what Sita Maran will do. As well as many lavishly decorated dresses. Sita had a very strong wish to give something to Hanuman as a token of her appreciation for all that he has done. He had done for her. With this in mind, she unclasped the necklace that Rama had given her and looked at the Lord questioningly, understanding her intention. So much to be said in the case of here, Sita Maharani. Seeing, looking at his wife, husband, this is what the chastity, this is what the Vaishnava culture, this is what the Vedic culture is teaching. Understanding her intention, Rama requested Sita to give the necklace to Hanuman, so she happily went and placed it around his neck. All the monkey chiefs were given valuable clothing and ornaments, and in this way the coronation of Lord Rama came to a successful completion. Being greatly satisfied at heart, all the monkeys returned to their respective kingdoms, and Vibhishana departed for Lanka. After all had left, Rama said to Lakshmana, "My dear brother, now that I have been installed upon the royal throne, I wish to install you as my successor." And yet, despite being repeatedly addressed by Rama in this way, Lakshmana remained silent because he refused to accept the proposal. That's what is a very important lesson. Lord Rama, Lord Lakshmana, Lord Balram is teaching how to be always in the mood of Tava Brutya 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 Paricharaka Brutya Brutya Itimas Smaralokanada, King Kulsekra, great devotee of Lord Ramachandra, great devotee of Lord Krishna. She is praying in that way. Let me be a servant of servant of servant of servant, not jump. We shouldn't be jumping. So, direct service to Lord. We should be always serving Guru and devotees. Here, Lakshmana is showing, exhibiting from that. Rama could very well understand Lakshmana's mind, and so at last he conferred the title upon Bharata. Thereafter, Rama ruled the earth from his capital Ayodhya for 11,000 years. During that period, Rama performed numerous acts, including 100 Ashwamedha yajnas. During the reign of Lord Rama, there were no widows to lament the loss of their husbands. There were no diseases. There were no thieves. In fact, even the animals gave up their natural enmity and did not kill one another. And all the citizens were fully righteous. They considered Rama their Lord and Master, and indeed their very life and soul. Everyone lived for thousands of years and had many sons. All talk was centered around Rama alone. Thus, the entire earth appeared as if it had been transferred into the kingdom of God Vaikunta. So, in this way, uh, we see how this brightening consciousness, how to behave. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayana Namaskrityanam Narottam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayantirayat Nasta Prayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhakti Bhavati Naishtake Om Jnanatimirandasya Gnananjana Chakshuramiditam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Mukam Karata Vacharam Pangam Jayate Girim Yatkrupatamam Vande Sri Gurum Devataranam Paramanandamatam Sri Chaitanya Yeswaram Vanchakalpatarabdasya Krupana Sindhu Bevacha Paritanam Bhavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Shri Rupa Goswami Prabhupada ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki jai. So happy Diwali, Deepavali. We'll try to understand some of the lessons from Ramayana and some from Krishna book and understand the important days of Diwali as well and connection to the today's festival of Deepavali, one of the main pastime of Deepavali, other than the Damodar Leela. So first we'll read this morning we had read Lord Rama's coronation. The continuation after the coronation, a few more incidents happened. Very important instructions. Lord Ramachandra is teaching from his own life. Next morning, after being awakened by professional singers that recited his glories, Rama bathed and then sat down to perform Agnihotra sacrifices. After that, Rama visited the palace temple, and from there he went to the royal court. While seated upon his throne, surrounded by his ministers, servants, and 20 of the monkey chiefs, Rama administered the state government in an exemplary manner. Maharaj Janaka was one of the many kings who had come to Ayodhya to attend Rama's coronation. After some days, Rama approached him and said, "My dear father in law, you should return to your kingdom so that it does not become neglected. Bharata and Shatrughna will escort you along with large army." Maharaj Janaka consented, and at that time Rama honored him by giving many valuable presents. In turn, whatever the king received, he gave to his beloved daughter, Sita. Sita. Rama then addressed his maternal uncle, the Kekaya king, Yudhajit. Your father is very old, and so you should return home now. Lakshman will accompany you along with an army. So this is how the kinds of exchanges, as Rupa Goswami teaches us. Dadadi Pratigurnadi Guhyamakyadi Pruchati Bunjate Bhojate Cheva Sadvida Prit Lakshanam. How to invite devotees and give them prasadam, and then how to also go to devotee's house and honor prasadam. And same way, confidentially discuss, confidentially share with devotees, and confidentially answer the questions asked by the devotees, um, and also exchange gifts. As you can see, this is the exchange of gifts, and Lord is reminding of the duties. Our responsibility must be always be taken care. Our duties as whatever as a king or as a father, as a guardian, as a mother, so as a child, as a devotee, as a leader, whatever. All this. Further, after returning home, all these kings sent their escorts back. Altogether, Rama said goodbye to 300 kings and princes who had come to Ayodhya to celebrate his coronation. After returning home, all these kings sent their escorts back with many valuable gifts for Rama. When he received all these presents, Rama immediately gave them to Sugriva and Vibhishana and the other monkeys and Rakshasas. Is Lord Ramachandra's loyalty and gratitude, especially gratitude for the so much service. This is always equal. Samoham sarvabhuti not veshwasti na priya. Lord is equal to all, but specifically those who surrenders. Sakrudyeva prapanno yattavasmati achate abhayam sarvada tasmai dadami etat pratam mama. And we see that in Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes also, Lord is ready to do anything and everything. He is not interested. That's why he traveled all over the India to distribute the holy name, to give Krishna prema so easily, as he mentions in Six Ashtka. न धनं न जनं न सुन्दरीं कवितां वा जगदीश कामये मम जन्मनि जन्मनि भवतात् भक्ति अहैतुकी त्वयि. So only thing I want is that son of Nanda Maharaj. I want to be a servant of Nanda Maharaj. The whole Ramayana, whole Deepavali is teaching how to become servant of Lord Ramachandra. And all the 6 days representing different aspects. How to be a servant of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. Mm, that we are seeing here also. Lord is teaching that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to South India and taught many of these. One of the Brahmana was only worshipping Lord Ramachandra. So Lord has also allowed allowed him to serve him, and then he went to take prasad with him, and then he gave his mercy. So he was so morose, he didn't even cook because he was thinking, how can Mother Sita be taken away by Ravana? So he stopped eating. He was completely distressed. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told what has happened. He actually tore the page, permission, and brought the page from Puranas where it is mentioned. Actually, actual Sita was not taken. So then by that he was satisfied, and then finally, by Lord's mercy, until that point he was chanting, he was quoting Lord Shiva's statement to Mother Parvati as thousand names of Lord Vishnu is equal to one name of Rama. Then, by the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we started chanting Lord Krishna's name, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Then he mentioned, how come? Then he mentioned, by your mercy only I could realize now. Automatically, I've got full bliss and taste for the chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Then he quoted from another Purana where it is mentioned one name of Krishna is three times name of Rama. There is no difference in the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Already Rama is there, Balarama, Parasurama, Radhika, Raman, all are there in the same name, so non-different. So either way you can take it, but this is so in that way Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed his mercy to him, to this devotee, Lord Ramchandra's servant, devotee also. Here further continued. One day, Rama took Hanuman and Angada upon his lap and told Sugriva, these two great heroes deserve every possible honor. After saying this, Rama took off the ornaments and that were decorating his body and put them on Hanuman and Angada. Rama said to all the monkey heroes that are present, you are all not simply my very dear friend, but you are just like my brothers. See that. So, ye tamam prabuddham stam stataiva vijam mama vartaman vartante parda sarvasa. Even though he is equal, friendly to all, but those who are reciprocal, those who want to be loving exchange, doing loving exchanges, especially in Ayodhya Dham, Gaurava Sakya. There is Vishramba Sakya, Gaurava Sakya. There is a little bit, not 100% like in Golok Vrindavan, the Sakya is a little bit higher level. One level down is in Ayodhya Dham. When Lord left back to Ayodhya, so Lord has taken many of his devotees, confidential devotees, back to his eternal place where they have different rasas. So there also friendship is there. That is Gaurava Sakya is there. So higher rasa is in Vishrambha Sakya, that is in Golok Vrindavan, the cohort boys, the Gopas. So here we see Lord what is saying. So very, not only dear friend, you are the what is saying here? Uh, by saying this, but you are just like my own brothers, not only dear friend, but own brothers. While saying this, Rama embraced all the monkeys and gave them presents. The monkeys remained at Ayodhya for more than a month, and they happily passed their time feasting and relishing the association of Supreme Personality of Godhead. So this is the pure love and genuine care. So Lord wants ready to give, but for those who he cannot give forcibly. So somebody who wants really love and exchange with him, then the Lord also reciprocates. Otherwise, he will give all the material facilities, whatever, as per his karma, and as he will try to give. So without looking at qualified, not qualified. But those who really want is love and exchange rasas, then accordingly Lord reciprocates even more and more to the degree. And that automatically transfers his Shakti and this compassion, this love. We see that very close to it in the form of his pure devotee, in the form of spiritual master, especially in Srila Prabhupada. We see this love and compassion. He treated always so much, is ready to share and anything and everything. So Prabhupada also embraced his disciples. He gave so much mercy and love. Even women disciples also give so much mercy. Make sure they are treated properly. They are taken care properly, they are served properly to their needs. Everything. Prabhupada is very particular, paying attention to details. So much care, so much care. This cannot come just like that. It has to be really hot, it has to be so soft, like Lord Ramchandra, like Lord Krishna. So this is what Srimati Radharani's compassion. So that's what Guru is carrying, Mr. Prabhupada is carrying. That's what here Lord Ramchandra is exhibiting. Uh, Further, uh, Lord Rama embraced all the monkeys and gave them presents. Monkeys remained at Ayodhya for more than a month, and they happily passed their time feasting and relishing the association of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Lord Ramchandra, due to their great love for the Lord, the time passed so quickly that it seemed to the monkeys to be no more than an hour. At that time, when Rama requested Sugriva to return to Kishkindya and Vibhishana to Lanka, Hanuman came before him and offered the following prayer: O my Lord, may my devotion for you always remain steady. May my love for you never become diverted toward anyone else. This is what Diwali means also. This is what our prayer should be. All the 6 days. What are the 6 days? Especially in northern India, this is prominent. First day is Vasubharas. Vasubharas means cow is being worshipped. Mm. Because not different from the mother, because we drink cow's milk, cow ghee, cow butter, cow urine. Everything is auspicious. Everything of the cow product, the conch shell, cow bone, everything about cow is auspicious. And this is appeared in Samudra Manthan. Samudra Manthan, it appeared, the cow appeared in Chakshusha Manmantra on the day of Diwali, Deepavali, this cow appeared. That's why first day is Vasubharas. This is the first day. So, and very important, Lord is always with either cow boys or with Srimad Radharani or with cows. Always. Govinda is giving pleasure to his cows and his pure devotee senses. So he's always with cows. He likes cows. He used to call by each name of cow. They also so much love they exchange cows and Lord Krishna. We see in so many pastimes. So that is the first day, Vasubharas. So that's why we should also serve the cows and serve the mother. Out of 7 mothers, one of them is cow also. Vasubharas. The second day, also Samudra Manthan teaches, the Lord Ramachandra is teaching, Ramayana is teaching, that brightening the consciousness. That's why one who surrenders, what will Lord do? तेषाम् एव अनुकम्पार्थम् अहम् अज्ञानजं तमः नाशयामि आत्मभावस्तु ज्ञानदीपेन भासते. He will remove all the anarthas. He will remove all the anarthas. How? And you can see in Samudra Manthan also, Lord Shiva has taken when you start engaging in the purificatory process, so many anarthas will come out from the heart. So as Samudra Manthan, so much anarthas and the wish, the poison, who has drank it? Lord Shiva. This is a pure devotee. Same way Lord Ramachandra, along with his pure devotees, by the serving his pure devotees, spiritual masters, by that they are the one who are absorbing by that's why association. And we see that third day and fourth day we represents that this thing especially third day. First day is Vasubharas, second day is so in the Samudra Manthan, that is what Lord Shiva is representing as a pure devotee of the Lord. Is not Jiva Tattva, is almost close to Lord Vishnu. So Shiva Tattva, close to as good as Vishnu almost. He has taken. Lord wants to glorify his pure devotee. So Lord Shiva Vaishnavana Yatha he has taken. So in that way, by give up the bad association, give up the bad association. So by the pure devotees, all the anarthas who is by the association of the pure devotee, all the anarthas will be burned or taken away by pure devotee. Here, alahal, the wish. It is like these anarthas are like wish poison. So that he has taken, like that pure devotees are taking, clearing our anarthas by their mercy, by their association, by their remnants, by their dust of lotus feet. So that is also one of the important lessons. The second day of Diwali is called Dhanteras, but actually Lord as is helping, also giving So because he wants to protect, he is very caring and loving. So he is giving also Ayurvedic medicine in the form of Dhanvantari. That also Dhanvantari, Lord also Dhanvantari. So many things appeared in Samudra Manthan. So Dhanvantari also one of them. He appeared with all the Ayurvedic herbal medicines to cure diseases, to utilize that also. So in that form. So the second day is worshipped at Dhanvantari. Dhanteras is being worshipped. Lord Dhanvantari is being worshipped the second day. And then the third day, in this way, Lord is always in the center. The cows, the Lord, Dhanvantari, in all these ways, Lord is in the center. We want to be servant of the Lord and his pure devotees. And his Tadiya means cows also, Tulsi Maharani also, his pure devotees, all of them. So then the third day is called Naraka Chaturdasi. Naraka Chaturdasi. Dhanatrayodasi. And then Naraka Chaturdasi, where Lord Naraka, not Lord, demon Narakasura was killed. Demon Narakasura is also called Bhaumasura. He was actually son of Mother Earth, and by association of Mother Earth and Brahmadev, when Lord picked up the earth from nether region, from the Garbhodaka ocean, and picked up, so that then by their association, a son was produced, that is Narakasura. Actually, initially he was not Asura, but by association with Banasura, another big demon, Banasur, then he became also a demon. So he did so many irreligious acts, not only usurping wealth and whatnot, committing so many things, but he actually stole the earrings of the mother Aditi, Indra's mother Aditi, his earrings. Not only that, then he took the Mani Parvata of the where they use the demigods use on the Meru mountain, the Mani Parvata. That also he has taken stolen, and then he has taken umbrella of Varuna Dev. So in this way, and then he has stolen all so many wives of the so many daughters of the kings, 16,100. He has stolen all of them and brought and captive and put them in a one big room in his kingdom, in his palace, locked them up. In this way, Narakasura has so many things he has done. So Lord has come to kill him, Narakasura Vad. So that is third day of Diwali, representing how to take shelter of the Supreme Lord. Use every resource, the wealth, so everything utilize in service of Krishna, because everything belongs to him. So everything must be utilized in his service. Everything belongs to him. So the Narakasura, that pastime we'll read. Already timing is up. That is another third day. Is Narakasura Vad. Naraga Chaturdasi, that's why it's called. And the fourth day is called Deepavali, Diwali, Amavasya day. So that is the Diwali where many things happened. Lord Ramchandra came back to Ayodhya, lightening up that consciousness. Then Pandavas also, I think 14 years, Aranya was over, came back. And Bali Maharaj, I think demigods one, and, or Bali Maharaj also comes once in a year to earthly planet from Patala or Satala or something. And then a few other things happened on this day. And then Damodar Leela pastime also happened on this fourth day of Diwali. And then the fifth day is considered as fifth day is the sixth day is Bhai Dooj, but fifth day is what is it? Actually, fifth day is Lakshmi Puja. Yeah, Lakshmi Puja. What is it? Dhanatrayodis? No. What is it? Fifth day is also, I think, worship of Lakshmi. Worship of Lakshmi and Lakshmi Devi. And then sixth one is Baiduj. So where is representing Lakshmi Devi by Lakshmi Devi is not independent. Always she wants, yeah, and Samudra Manthan Lakshmi Devi appeared also. Many things appeared. So Lakshmi Devi also appeared. She didn't take any, everybody wanted Lakshmi Devi, but she always wanted to marry Lord Vishnu. So in that way, Lord Vishnu married Lakshmi Devi, goddess of fortune. So that's why always we should worship Lakshmi Devi with Lakshmi Narayan, always Radha Krishna, Sita Ram. In this way we should worship together. So otherwise she is chanchal. She is not fixed. It always must be served. By serving the Lord, automatically will please Lakshmi Devi. So in that way, we should understand. And the last one is Baiduj, which is the how the sister serves her brother like Yamaraj and Yamuna Devi. They didn't meet for a long time. Then Yamaraj came to meet Yamuna Devi on that day. Then Yamuna Devi served so much, so wonderfully that Yamaraj was pleased and he gave the blessing. Anybody who on this day serves a sister, serves brother like this, their relationship, the wealth, and everything will be nice. That kind of blessing Yamaraj gives on this Baiduj. So that's how the Baiduj came into picture. In this way, 6 days, all 6 days are centered around Lord Krishna, Lord Ramachandra. Lord is in the center of these 6 days. It's not so much about the crackers, not so much about the external lights, so much about to do with the internal consciousness. So we see that here, Lord is mentioning here when Hanuman came before him and offered the following prayer: "O my Lord, may my devotion for you always remain steady. May my love for you never become diverted toward anyone else. In addition, may my life continue for as long as the narration of your transcendental pastimes is recited upon this earth." That's why Hanuman is even now is there. Mm. Truthfully, only by hearing the recitation of Ramayana will I be able to mitigate the unbearable pangs of separation from you. Rama got down from his throne and while embracing Hanuman, he declared, "Your life will continue for as long as the Ramayana is recited, and the Ramayana will be recited for as long as the earth continues to exist. My dear Hanuman, I shall never be able to repay you for the service you rendered. I'll remain eternally indebted." After saying this, Rama took off the necklace of pearls and Vaidurya stone that decorated his chest and placed it around Hanuman's neck. There's also this Kaustuba gem came from Samudramanthan that was given to the Lord. A few other things, some other monies also came and that was also present to the Lord Vishnu. So we see here Lord Ramchandra giving to Hanuman. All the monkeys got up and one by one bowed down at Lord Ramchandra lotus feet. When Ram embraced Sugriva and Vibhishana, the eyes of all the monkeys filled with tears, and because their mind became bewildered due to ecstatic feelings and impending separation, they could not speak distinctly. Finally, the monkeys departed, and although Rama also felt great pangs of separation from his friends, he was happy that they would be reunited with their family members. Mm. Later that afternoon, Rama heard a voice from the sky. When he looked up, he saw that it was the Pushpaka chariot addressing him. The chariot informed Rama, "I returned to Kuvera as you had ordered, but the Lord of Wealth told me, because Rama has conquered Ravana, you now rightly belong to him. I have been sent by Kuvera to render service to you. Please accept me without hesitation." Because you have to use right things rightly. Because otherwise, it may can for pure devotee, anything he can accept and he will utilize. Otherwise, sometimes it's not so good to accept which we cannot handle. So here, Kuvera did the right thing because initially he had it, then Ravana took forcibly from Kuvera this Pushpaka chariot. So now he understood it should belong to Lord Rama. This is the right thing to do. Offer everything to service of the Lord and Guru. Rama worshipped the Pushpaka chariot with offerings of flowers, incense, and sandalwood paste. He said, "If I am ever in need of your service, you can appear to me when called for. In the meantime, you are free to go wherever you please." Being so directed, Pushpaka chariot departed in order to wander at his own discretion. Sometime after this incident, Bharata came to Rama and began to glorify his rule of kingdom as follows: although just a little more than a month has passed since your coronation, there is already complete absence of disease, untimely death, labor pains for women. The clouds are showering rain at the proper time, and all the people are in joyous state of mind. Rama felt very pleased, and while listening to Bharata's nectarian words, he was very satisfied to hear this confirmation of the fact that all living entities can attain the highest fulfillment of life in a God conscious kingdom. The winter passed, and with the arrival of spring, Rama spent much of his time along with Sita in lovely palace gardens. During the day, Rama would dutifully carry out the state administration. Then, in the evening, he would sit with Sita in the shade of a large Ashoka tree. Surrounding them, the Apsaras sang and danced among the flowering Champaka, Bakula, and sandalwood trees. Rama, the supreme personality guarded, and Sita, the goddess of fortune, passed each day enjoying newer and newer delights, for their pleasure in each other's association went on expanding unlimitedly. This way, Vandras, Ramayana ki jai, Prabhupada ki jai, Gaura Bhaktavand ki jai. So I couldn't describe because of the interest of time. The Banasur, Bhamasur, Narakasur's pastime were describing by wrong association how one can turn, even though he is the Lord's son, even though he might be a devotee son, if he takes wrong association. That's why devotee association is very, very important. One must carefully careful. One must be careful with whom you should associate, whom we shouldn't associate. It's very, very important. We can see that in the case of Narakas by simply by a son of the Lord Vishnu and Bhumi Devi. Then he had to, the Bhumi Devi asked, then he, as he became demon, she was worried, Lord may appear and kill. So then she took a boon that don't kill my son. Then Lord gave a boon until you give permission, I will not kill. That's the one reason also he took Satyabhama with him because not different. They're all the mothers from Srimad Radharani, all expansions, all the goddess of fortune, all of them expansion. So she gave permission. That is one reason. Then another reason was Parijata tree Satyabhama wanted. So all these many other reasons why he took Satyabhama with him to in the fighting with Bomas, Markas. Sorry, for out of 6 days, first day is of Diwali is Vasubaras, as I mentioned. Second day is uh, Dhanteras. What is it? Dhanvantari day, day of Dhanvantari, worshipping Dhanvantari, Ayurveda, and everything. Third day is Naraka Chaturdasi, the killing of Narakasur, removing the anarthas, unwanted things. Then the fourth day is Lakshmi Puja or Diwali, and also Lord Ramchandra returning, all that. And the fifth day is Govardhan Puja day. That is what fifth day of Diwali is Govardhan Puja, Annakut, Powder. Then the sixth day is Bhai Dooj. In this way, these 6 days are representing Lord and his pure devotee must be in the center of actual Diwali. Real Diwali means this is what the inner meaning of real Diwali. As we saw how Lord Ramchandra conducted himself when he came back in his coronation, before coronation, after coronation. He never, oh, I came back, I can now time to relax. He was performing his duties and is exchanging his love and affection, is serving even the angers, so is serving with so much love, showing by his own example how to behave, how to conduct, how to be cognizant of everything, emotions. So that is what we have to learn. Thank you. Andhra, Srimad Rama, and Vijay Prabhupada Vijay.